I am a huge fan of your column and love reading the practical advice you give. It is now my turn to reach out for help as I have had a lot going on for the past couple of months and years. In the past few years, it concerned finding my true calling and living life as a recluse. As for the past couple of months, financial standing and health condition came into the picture. I turned 41 this year and am currently unemployed. I quit my last job in April 2017 and had plans to make a career switch from being an admin staff to an educator. I had served in the private education field for over 10 years. After parting ways with my employer, I started focusing on pursuing a teaching course. I was so proud of myself when I completed the course in 2017. However, I did not fully recover from the burnout effects of the last job. So I gave myself permission to have a few months break. But those few months of sabbatical have now turned into nearly 4 years of unemployment. I did not see this coming at all. It is hard to admit this, but I so wish I could go back to 2017 to reverse this bad decision of mine. As the job hunting got postponed several times, I noticed my self-confidence to be a teacher disappearing gradually. Hence, this has led me to where I am today, jobless. Prior to the pandemic, I could afford to be a reckless spender and do online shopping almost every month by using the fixed deposit interest earned. Looking back, I know I have made a huge mistake for not anticipating what was to come. The later part of year 2021 was rough for me. First, I lost my father to pneumonia in October. A month later, I experienced my first ever nosebleed and the problem has persisted till now. Then after Christmas, my body balance got affected due to inner ear pressure. I feel uncomfortable when I walk, and now sitting in a low back chair is equally discomforting. I have made 4 trips to a private ENT specialist center for treatment, but the doctor did not manage to cure me. Lack of funds forced me to stop going there, and my next plan of action was to approach a semi-government hospital because of the low charges involved. I have been there once so far, and I cannot tell if the doctor is doing a good job. I'm planning to get a full body x-ray done in the next appointment and also to ask if I need to see a chiropractor. I am in tears every time I think about my physical condition. I also feel very stressed, low, anxious, and fearful because I do not know when I can be healthy again and what the future holds for me. Also, I don't think I have ever allowed myself to process my thoughts and emotions in a healthy fashion. Living life as a recluse, jobless, and sick person is no easy feat. I feel like I do not have a future to look forward to anymore. Telma, is it possible to work while being so-called physically crippled? I'm well aware that working from home is a trend to embrace and probably suits my health condition. Unfortunately, my neighborhood is noisy in the daytime and to conduct online lesson in such a setting does not seem ideal. This is where I feel so stuck. Please help me, Telma. I need to know what I can do moving forward to improve my life and myself. I cannot stand living like this anymore. Alright? Crisis Soul. Thank you for your kind comments. Here are some thoughts on how to move forward. Ill health often comes with depression or low mood. So it is useful to talk to a psychiatrist, a medical doctor specializing in mental health, to see if you need a short course of medication to see you through the next few months. As you are low on funds, I would go to a public hospital for this. While you are there, get the doctors there to give you a thorough examination. The queues can be awful, so take a book with you, but know that there are lots of dedicated staff there. They will figure out what is going on and fix you up. At the same time, you need a revenue stream. There is a little point in thinking about what could have been, so please drop the gig. Kicking yourself is not just being mean to you, but it's also a waste of time. Focus on what you can do now. As you are not well yet, I suggest you start by setting aside several hours a day when you feel at your best and to look for work that will fill that time. Ideally, this is work from home gigs. You have administrator skills, which is easy to do from home. As it takes time, small enterprises will be cursing and wishing they would hire a clerk to keep their paperwork together throughout the year. Maybe you can offer that service. In addition, you can tutor part-time. You have not mentioned what kind of teaching qualification you have. So I'm not sure what kind of business opportunity are open to you. But the first thing to do is to contact the people at your old school. Tell them you are open for business and see what they have. Do not worry about noise because you can use headphone with inbuilt microphone that cancel outside noise. Plenty of people work from noisy home. Think new moms with noisy babies. So there is very affordable tech that will help. I use a gaming headset that cost me about 50 ringgit and it is brilliant. Finally, you do not mention a social life. We are social creatures, so it is vital to get out and about with good friends. When you are at home alone and feeling ill, you will spiral. Reaching out and connecting with the people who love you will be a tonic. If you have lost touch over the years, start a new hobby or pastime. It need not be strenuous. Join a board game club, a crochet circle, something. Check this newspaper, NGOs and social organizations for lists. Google Meetup and local event near me for ideas. If you are religious, ask at your house of worship. Once you are back in the old harness as a gig worker or part-time contractor, you will regain your confidence. Friends will help you too. Then you can ease back into full-time work if you fancy it. But should depression and anxiety crush your spirit and talk you out of getting started, enlist the help of your psychologist, therapist or counselor. They can shore up your confidence, boost your mood and plot your path into small steps so you can move on with your life. For this, you shall need someone with a master degree in psychology or counseling. There are many affordable options, especially if you look to working online. Some of the NGOs will offer services too, so look around. You deserve to be happy, so reach out and get started. Alright? You have my good thoughts for your success. Alright, I finished reading.